So your earth just came crashing down because you got a negative review. The process of having a complete stranger tell you that your business is worthless and giving you a 1-star review is absolutely gut-wrenching. I feel you. But there is a way you can turn this 1-star review into a massive positive. In fact, you can turn it into a cash cow that's going to bring hundreds of new customers to your business. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 things. 1, the actual process on how you should deal with a negative 1-star review. 2, how you should actually respond to it. And 3, how you can use it to your advantage to bring in even more customers. No matter how good your product or service is, eventually with enough customers, you're going to get a negative review. It's just simple mathematics. Now, this review could be legitimate, or it could just be from a person who's being a complete dick and having a bad day.
Sometimes the complaints will be false.
But it doesn't matter. You still got a 1-star review and you have to deal with it. After checking thousands of reviews online, we found that there is a common issue between businesses, and that is they just don't know how to process a negative review. Some businesses respond apologetically, begging the customer, "We're really sorry," which is ultimately wrong. Some businesses take it too personally and fire back, trying to win some form of online argument, which of course is ultimately very bad. So how do you handle this 1-star review? The first thing you have to do is change your complete mindset, because believe it or not, 1-star reviews are actually necessary to grow your business. It's not overly a bad thing. Your world isn't gonna come crashing down, and if you manage it correctly, like we're gonna talk about in this video, then it's not gonna destroy your business. You have the power to change things. A study recently found that 98% of people at some point are checking online reviews before they make a purchase or visit a venue. So the customer is extremely smart these days. They are checking reviews. So the customer understands that negative reviews are gonna happen. It is gonna take place. So just relax and figure out a way to turn it into a positive. So let's first talk about how you should handle this 1-star review, and then talk about how you can leverage it to turn it to get even more customers, which we've personally done, and it worked like an absolute godsend. First, understand that when someone leaves you this negative 1-star review, everyone can see it. It's not just a conversation or a bitching argument between you and this ex-customer. It's a public forum, and many businesses forget this. If your response is extremely negative, you will be criticized, and anyone who sees it will definitely not visit your venue. Leila and Alex Hormozi have put together a 5-step framework on how to handle complaints in general. Step 1 is using the HEAR framework. The H stands for hear, which is hearing them out without interrupting them, letting the customer vent their frustration online or via a phone call. E is for empathize, which is basically showing that you also care about the situation. The A is about apologizing sincerely but also specifically, and the R is about resolving the issue and proposing a solution that they are happy with, and that's a key point there. The second step is to get in the angry boat, and Alex Hormozi does a great skit on this. Misery loves company, and if you can get more upset than the customer, or at least match their frustration, it's gonna work in your favor, and the customer will de-escalate the situation. Tell them that nobody is more angry about this situation than you, because you take pride in your business and you are extremely angry about it. The customer will then eventually start to de-escalate naturally themselves. 3 is overcompensate. Don't just fix the problem by offering a free meal, go above and beyond. Offer to pay not only for this meal, but also on their next visit. Invite them to bring friends along to your venue and give that for free also. Provide extra benefits to make them feel ultra valued as a customer. Trust me, doing this will also give you a chance to get their friends in as customers too, in the future. You have a second crack at the whip here and maybe get a repeat customer. It shows that your reputation is more important than your profit margin, and customers love this. Step number 4 is treat any feedback you get like it is sheer gold. Customer complaints do hurt. I get it, but they are the cheapest way for you to improve on your business without taking part in some huge study or paying for a PDF online. Take them and implement what the customer is saying, and your business will thrive. The smallest of problem can become a big issue over time, so a simple negative review is absolute gold. In fact, I would take a negative review over 10 positive reviews any day of the week because it will help me improve my business and get customers over the long term coming back, especially with the hack I'm going to share later in this video. Number 5 from Alex and Leila Hormozi is never ignore the complaint. Like I said, it's a public forum and people can see it. Somebody is complaining to you and venting and you haven't got the decency to respond at all. That doesn't look great. Make sure you do respond at all costs. If you don't respond, you've lost the customer, anybody who sees that review, and overall, you've lost any way you could actually improve your business because you've kind of just ignored it. Leila Hormozi has a great quote in this article, and it's not about what happened, it's how you respond. Mistakes are gonna happen. What are you gonna do to fix it and make things right? So that's the rough guide on how you should actually respond to a negative review. But how can you turn that review into a mass positive, driving more customers to your business? Well, the key is remembering that this is a public forum and that 1-star review is gonna be seen by many potential new customers. And a slight tangent here because it should be covered. There's a lot of platforms allowing you to use AI to respond to positive and negative reviews, and you just shouldn't use them. If you want proof of this, check out this response from Little Italy Restaurant in London, who responded to Chris's negative 1-star review saying, "Thank you. We're looking forward to seeing you again." What are they doing? Yeah, AI is getting better, but it's far from perfect. And again, you should use that personal approach. So how do you respond to these 1-stars to drive sales? Let's pull up another review, this time from Rules Restaurant in London. And the reason I wanted to use this is because this 1-star review actually doesn't have a response from Rules, and it's got 6 likes. 6 people minimum have seen this review and thought, yeah, we'll not go there. I would actually suggest hundreds of people have seen this and just not engaged, and that has probably helped them not visit Rules as a restaurant. And to be honest, looking online doesn't seem like a bad place. They should have responded. Customers have been driven away because of the lack of response. Anyway, Bertha says,
incredibly rude receptionist. We arrived early, 5 p.m. for a dinner reservation, 5:30 p.m., and was told with a frown of disgust that the table wasn't ready when there was literally nobody in the restaurant. Fine, we went to the bar first. But then we had to remind them to seat us, which happened 10 minutes past my reservation time. This is unacceptable for a place that requires a deposit and our table back within a 2-hour frame. At the time of writing, it has been 20 minutes since we ordered and the food hasn't arrived, so no pics of food, sorry. Edit. Medium rare rump steak came.
So here is how I would respond to this if I was a Southern man from Texas.
Bertha, no one is more angry about this situation than I am. My sincere apologies for your experience are not enough to make it up to you. What should have been a great evening with us has left you bitterly disappointed. As a chance for redemption, I would like to offer you a full refund for your evening and welcome you back to the restaurant so that you may witness our typical 5-star experience. I want a chance for us to make this right with you and win you back as a customer. I would also personally like to meet you when you visit us next so that I can apologize to your face. I genuinely appreciate your honest feedback, as it can help us grow as a business and train and push our staff in the right direction. I've spoken to all the staff who worked that night, and they all feel equally ashamed that they didn't push the boat out to make your night memorable. To show you how serious we are about the situation, I would like to offer anyone who reads this response a free welcome drink upon arrival at our restaurant. When booking, use the code Bertha's Pledge to receive your complimentary drink, no questions asked. Bertha, I hope this gesture will be enough to give us the chance to redeem ourselves. Please reply to the following email so we can set up the details for you.
By taking this approach, you have a unique opportunity not only to make it right with the customer, but also attract new customers who are gonna want to sign up and visit your venue for a low-priced cocktail or a free cocktail. You're also making Bertha feel like she actually got a free cocktail for her and all of her friends, and I bet you she will come back with her friends to take advantage of this, which means you've just leveraged it to get more customers. I guarantee you Bertha will then be sharing this code with all of her friends on birthdays, dinner reservations, dinner parties, because she has the ultimate bragging rights that there is a code at this bar and restaurant just for her. Ultimate bragging rights. We implemented this in 2 of our businesses and we were shocked to see how well it worked. If you can implement and use this code strategy along with a unique strategy that 8x'd our returning customers, then you're on to a winner. In fact, you're gonna dominate Google SEO. And if you want to take advantage of this like a boss, then check this video up here and make sure you've liked and subscribed.